Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Bhaskar Blockchain Technology. I am Bhaskar Sharma, and in today's SQL Server tutorial we will learn how to safely drop a database when SQL Server displays the error cannot drop database because it is currently in use. Okay, we will see. This is a common issue faced by SQL developer, database administrator, data engineer and data analyst. Okay, so we will understand why this error occurs, how to identify active database connections, and how to use alter database and drop database commands to safely remove the database. Okay, so by the end of this session you will understand why SQL Server prevents a database from being dropped, how to identify active user sessions, what single user mode means, how with rollback immediate works. Next is the correct and safe way to delete a database. So guys, let's get started. So I open this SSMS. Now how to create a database? Go here, database, right click, new database, give your one database name, suppose train database. Okay, database name is train, then okay. So how will you drop the database? Okay, I have created a database. Now how will you drop the database? Okay, suppose can you drop the database from this train database? We'll see first. Okay, first go to new query, new query window will open. Okay, see, when you work on the database you see this side. Okay, on this top there will always show your database name. Okay, sometimes it may show other database also. Okay, maybe it may show master also, model also, advanced also. Okay, just be careful. When you work on the particular database you have to check first this one. Okay, whatever your database you create, it should show here only, it should display here. Just remember this one. So to drop a database, first we'll try to drop a database. Drop database train. Okay, so can you drop the database from the database you have created? Yes or no? We'll see now. We'll execute the query. So it will show error, cannot drop database train because it is currently in use. So when you create a database and if you try from there to drop the database, you cannot drop it. It will show it is currently in use. Okay, you cannot drop the database. So what is the next point? So we'll try some alternative way. Okay, so now what I'll do, I'll go to another database and I will try. Suppose advanced works. Okay, I'll go to advanced work database and I will try to drop train database from there. Okay, we'll see. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Drop database train. Now executing query, you can see below. So sometimes it will show the same error, cannot drop database, it is currently in use. Okay, so just wait, it will take a minute. See, again it will showing the error. Okay, but sometimes it will solve only. Okay, it will show that command successful, like that. So cannot drop database train because it is currently in use. Again it is showing this error. Okay, so how to resolve this error? So what I will do, just a minute, I will write a query here. I will give one query. I will explain this query. Okay, this is the query. This is the query, and I will change here database name. What is my database name? Train. Okay, I will run this query now. Okay, see, when you run this query, it is showing master only. So I am trying to drop database from master. Okay, so what does this query mean? We'll see what does this query mean. See why it is showing here session ID 78, login name Bhaskar Sharma, and host name Bhaskar Sharma, etc. Program name this one. Why it is showing here? See, first is use master. What is use master? Because use master means change the current database context to the master database. So we are changing the database from train to master. Okay, next is this is important because you cannot drop a database while you are connected to it. Okay, if you are connected to the same database, you cannot drop it. Okay, so you have to change the database. So next is here see go. Go means go is not a SQL command, it is a batch separator recognized by SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, so it tells the SSMS that execute everything above this line first. Okay, so select means what? This specifies the information you want to retrieve. Select is used for retrieve session ID, login name, host name, program name. Okay, from sys system.dm underscore exec underscore sessions. What does it mean? We'll see. So session means what? We had session ID. Session ID means the unique ID of the connections. Okay, then login name, the SQL Server login or Windows user connected. Okay, next is host name. Host name is the computer name from which the connection was made. Okay, next is program name, the application connected to SQL Server. Okay, SSMS. Okay, so example of the output. See here, this is the example of the output. Here is showing 60 Bhaskar Sharma. This one it is showing like. So next is from system .dm underscore exec underscore session. So what does it mean? This read the data from dynamic management view. Okay, this read the data from dynamic management view. It will show all the active connection to SQL Server. Okay, so if you write this query, it will show all the active connections. Okay, it is connected with 78, session ID is 78. Okay, it will show like that. So here where database ID is equal to DB ID. Okay, train. So it will filter. Okay, this filter result to show only session connected to the train database. Okay, it will show the session connected to the train database. So this tell you that session ID 78 your SSMS window, okay, is using the train database, which is why the SQL Server report that the database is currently in use. Okay, so in interview also that the interviewer may ask, so why do we use system.dm underscore exec underscore session? Okay, then you can reply, this session is a dynamic management view that shows all active session connected to SQL Server. Got it? Before dropping a database, we query it to identify which users, applications or SSMS sessions are connected to the database. This helps us determine why SQL Server report that the database is currently in use and allows us to disconnect those sessions if necessary. Okay, you can reply this one. So now how to disconnect all the sessions? One more query is there. This is the query. Okay, now you have to write this query. Okay, so what is our intention? Our intention is to drop the train database. So we are trying to drop the database, but we are unable to drop. It is showing cannot drop database. It is currently in use. Okay, how to drop the database? This is the way to drop the database. So now we are writing this query, alter database. Here database name like train, set single user with rollback immediate, database name. Here database name train. Okay, let's train. So if you run this query now, we'll run this query. See, command completed successfully. Okay, so if you refresh this one, see here train is there, right? So if you refresh the database, how to refresh? Click on here. Okay, we're clicking here, click on database. See, now train database is not there. Okay, it is deleted. Okay, so this is the query. So what does that mean? We'll see now. Single user, alter database train, set single user means what? Single user allows only one connection. Okay, it allows only one connections with rollback immediate. This is very important. Okay, rollback immediate, disconnect all the existing user and rollback any active transactions. Okay, then database is drop. Okay, so rollback is very important. Alter database train and alter database changes the properties or configuration of an existing database. Okay, here we are changing the connection mode of the train database. Okay, we are changing the connection mode of the train database. So set single user, it changes the database from allowing many users to allowing only one user. Okay, what it changes? It changes the database from allowing many users to allowing only only one user. So with rollback immediate, this is very important. I already told you that suppose there are 3 users are connected. Okay, suppose session user A, user B, user C. Okay, there are 3 users. So if you simply run this one, set single underscore user, then SQL Server waits until everyone disconnect. Okay, sometimes user never disconnect. Okay, so SQL Server keeps waiting. So when you use this rollback, immediate, so SQL Server immediately disconnect all the users. Okay, it cancel unfinished transactions, rollback any uncommitted changes, make the database available for a single connections. Okay, so in interview also the interviewer may ask, so why do we use that set single underscore user with rollback immediate, okay, before dropping a database? So you can answer set single underscore user restrict the database to one connections, and with rollback immediate forcibly disconnect all active user while rolling back any uncommitted transactions. Okay, this ensure there are no active connection, preventing the database from being dropped. It is common SQL Server administrative practice when a database is reported as currently in use. Okay, this is the one way. And another way is, I will tell you, suppose you are creating one database. Okay, suppose you are creating one database, new database, database name is like Bhaskar. I'm keeping my name only. This is a long way. Okay, now I am showing the short way. So you are creating a database. So to drop the database, what I did, I went to another database and I was trying to drop the database from there. Now the easy way is, when you create a database, suppose if you want to drop the database, go here, right click on that, delete, go to delete, close. Okay, click on a both. Okay, delete backup and close existing connections, then okay. See, it is deleted, right? Database Bhaskar is deleted from here. Okay, this is another way. So you can drop the database like that. Okay, either you can go with this query or you can go with right click. Okay, So guys, we have successfully learned how to resolve the cannot drop database because it is currently in use error in SQL Server. Okay, so in this session we covered already why the error occurs, how to check active session using the system.dm_exec_session, the purpose of the use master statement, and how alter database, set single underscore user with rollback, immediate disconnect or active users, then how to safely execute the drop database command. Okay, so understanding this concept is important for SQL Server administration, and is also a common topic in SQL Server and data engineering interviews. Okay, if you found this video helpful, please give a like, share and share with your friends who are learning SQL Server, and subscribe to Bhaskar Blockchain Technology for more tutorial on SQL, Azure Data Engineering, Databricks, Azure Data Factory, Synapse Analytics, and real-time interview preparations. So if you have any question or topics you would like to cover next, let me know in the comment. Okay, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Happy learning guys. Bye.